Have you heard the sound of the waterfall? What does it remind you of? How many times have you been in front of one of them? Do you remember their immensity? Do you remember their sound? Do you remember their smell? Do you remember the colors of the waters flowing in between? Do you remember how your body felt when you were next to it? Close your eyes. Imagine the water running, falling powerfully into the stream. To flow like waterfalls. Waters are the life of the earth. Without them, the world would not be inhabitable. We would not exist. We are waters. In many ways, we are composed by them. Without water, there is no photosynthesis. Without water, there is no life. Every life is born within the interaction with waters. From the start of humanity, waters have been recognized for their healing and sacred power. Many civilizations have settled next to waters. They use them for their ceremonies and rites. The matrix of life. Waters were the paths for future relocations. We sailed through them to reach other places. We gathered them with ceramic vessels. Many indigenous peoples treat waters as beings, a sacred entity that we ought to respect. Waterfalls are monuments to the waters. Big torrents falling and dripping over nature. The waterfall has always been a powerful place, a space of spiritual connection. Ñenco, the spirit of the waters. When we sit before them, we salute them. We ask for permission to enter their territory. They can hand over the healing remedy of water to us. Trayenco, like the water that falls strongly. Water with Newen, the strength of the earth. A long time ago, according to the legend, in the land we call today Chile, which was before called Mapu, the Mapuche land, there existed two lovers, Copi and We, who swore to love each other before the Mother Earth. In the context of the colonial process of dispossession of the territories, Copi and We fell deeply in love. They were members of rival communities who fought over which clan would lead the defeat of the invader colonizers. Their families did not understand their love, and with one arrow the heart of Copi was pierced, so he fell to the depths of the water streams, absorbed by the water spirit. We, who could not stand living in the agony of being without her lover, also jumped to the waters, dying within them. Their communities cried and understood the mistake they had made, so they decided to defeat the colonizer of the territory together. One day, at dawn, when people gathered together to commemorate the love of Copi and We, the two communities observed something unexplainable happening in the waterfall next to the river. From the bottom of the waters, two intertwined spears emerged, two enormous vines interweaving its lianas, and from the vines hung a large flower, was called Copihue, and symbolizes love and fellowship. The gift the waterfall offered to the people in honor of the two lovers. The waterfall gives and takes, just like nature. The water spirits flow together with both lovers. They mix and flow between each other, non-binary waters. The waters do not recognize sexes. They are genderless. They can be adapted to different vessels and shapes. They must never be stagnated, nor feminine nor masculine. Liquid bodies. To look through the waters, to recognize ourselves in that reflection, to inhabit its fluidity, to thank that power. Free waters that flow through the basins, that go through rivers and flow into seas. Waters that evaporate, that condense. Water cycles in different states. To each and every one of those, we thank them for giving us life, for being present in this very moment. To salute the waters, to become affectionately bonded with them, to recognize oneself as nature, to deconstruct male and female, to see life as something outside colonization, limitless, genderless, to overflow and reassemble oneself. Water mirrors life journeys, to inhabit the non-binary waters, to flow like waterfalls, flowing free, and may nobody stop them ever.